Hi, my name is Elise Anna Harris, and I'm a three-time triple negative breast cancer survivor. Here sharing my experience, praying, hoping, encouraging those who are currently going through, the patients, their family members, their loved ones supporting the survivor. Today, today's topic, we'll be talking about October 1st will be considered or is Breast Cancer Awareness. As a three-time triple negative breast cancer survivor, not just one day is breast cancer awareness, but every day as a survivor is a breast cancer awareness day. Today's video show um, I want to dedicate to those who lost their battle with the disease. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to share pictures of my family members, the female side of my family, my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandmother. Can we begin with image one, please? This is my great grandmother, Elise Anna Wade, and I'm named after her. We're not sure the reason, what was the cause of her death. Next slide, please. This is my grandmother, Elise Anna Wade Gates. With so many have told me that I look just like her. I am her twin. She died of breast cancer at the young age of 44 years old. Next slide, please. This is my mom. I was named after also too, Elise Anna. Um, I miss her so much. This is one of the pictures where she was pregnant with one of the five of us. I'm not sure which one of us she's pregnant with on this one. The next slide, please. This is another picture of my mother. She didn't take a lot of pictures. She didn't like taking a lot of pictures. So the ones I do have here, I treasure them. The next slide, please. This is another picture of my mom dressing up here. The next slide, please. This is my mother at a wedding, at one of the Claiborne weddings. She's over here being silly, showing off. The next slide, please. This is my mom also, another picture of her doing her birthday celebration. Not only my mom's birthday is in the month of May, actually May 18th, and Mother's Day also is in the month of May. Next slide, please. And this is another picture of my mom. We would have family get-togethers. We would have the Soul Train line. My mother would be in the kitchen cooking a whole lot of food, and my uncles and everyone would come over, and we would just be in the basement. Are there any more slides? Okay, Breast Cancer Awareness Month begins October the 1st. My mother died October the 1st, 1991, of breast cancer. And if you're interested and want to continue to hear things like this for me to talk about in the series, you can click the subscribe button. October 1 is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My mom died, as I said, on October the 1st of breast cancer. She had it twice, and she died October the 1st, 1991. And my birthday, for me, October is bittersweet because my mom died October the 1st, and then my birthday is also in the month of October. Now, there are some things I wanted to share with you today regarding breast cancer awareness. How can you support the breast cancer patient survivor? And one of the things that you can do, you can let them share their story. If you know that they may need help with bills, groceries, or if they have any kids, maybe you can help out as far as like with the children, maybe go over there, help clean the houses, help buy groceries, help pay some of the utilities. Trust me from experience, when the patient, when you're experiencing or going through the chemo and you're having these side effects and you're just not really, you're not up to yourself. But instead of saying derogatory things about the breast cancer survivor, just imagine if it was one of your family members and how you would want someone to treat one of your family members. So maybe taking them to a chemo session. Just like I say, any negative comments are not wanted or needed at this time. Also, too, I wanted to share something that I just recently came in touch with. It's called Get in Touch. And what it is, it's a nonprofit organization. It was developed by a former police officer. She was a model, actress, and then she ended up becoming a public advocate about breast cancer. And she developed the organization called the Get in Touch Foundation. Her name is Mary Ann Wassel, and she started the organization February the 4th in 2004. She found a lump in her breast, her left breast, and she created the Get In Foundation. She was a single mom of three, and she armed her two daughters, teaching them self breast exams, ages 12 and 13. This program, which I personally think is great because you need to become, especially young women, need to become familiar with their bodies, especially when they're going through so many changes. Now, what she developed is called this here. Let me see. It is a daisy. And basically, I'm going to share with you the steps that she has listed on doing a self breast exam. Again, I personally think this is a great idea. There were a couple of, one of them being a doctor, and at a young age, her mother had got her or wanted her to become familiar with her body, and she started performing self breast exams. And she ended up years later ended up finding a lump in her breast because she had such a proactive approach towards finding becoming familiar with her body. Now, again, this is called, again, Get in Touch, and it's a daisy wheel. I'm just going to read to you some of the steps that she has here as far as for young women. Again, this is geared for women from 5 to 12 years old to do breast exams. Some of you may think that that's too young, but it is not, especially women of color need to, again, be familiar with your body. Now, let's begin with step one. As far as regarding with the daisy. And the first step is she's saying breast self exam. Think of your body as a daisy. Step two is, I'm moving this slowly. Let's see. Step two here, she's saying look at your breast in the mirror, hands on hips, tighten your chest. Anything weird, discharge, puckering, or dimpling, you should report that to your mom, your dad, your nurse, your best friend to let them know. Step three on the daisy here, lying down firmly, press 3 fingers up against your breast in a circular motion. Examine each petal. Step number 4, apply 3 levels of pressure, light, medium, and firm, with your finger pads to check your breast tissue. It's right here. Number 5, use each pressure level, left middle finger on each petal before moving on to the next. Number 6, start by your armpit and move down just below your breast using the same circular motion in an up and down pattern, covering your whole breast. Repeat the other item on the other breast. Number 7, standing or sitting, raise your arms slightly and use the circular motion with your finger pads to examine your underarm. Standing in the shower is a great place to do this. Number 8, and the final step is, did you see or did you feel something that worries you? Don't be embarrassed. Tell your mom, your dad, your sister, grandma, school nurse, teacher, your best friend. Talk about it and get in touch. Again, I personally think this is a great program for women at a young age, 5 and up, between the ages between 5 and 12 years old, to become familiar with their bodies. So they'll know if something is not the norm, they can report it to their family member and they can just take it from there. Again, my name is Elise Anna Harris. You're interested and Lord's willing, going to continue to share my experience as a breast cancer survivor. I have my pink on for in honor of breast cancer awareness. Again, I don't wear pink just one day. I wear it throughout the year. And my pink scarf that I'm rocking also. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to this. If you know anyone who's currently going through, share this video with them. I pray to God that it helps them. Like I said, this is going to be an ongoing series. Again, click the subscribe button to subscribe. May God bless you.